created by, updated by, and updates, and sys We also discussed the functionality of these fields. Created is nothing but a date and time field which will capture the date and time when this record got created. Created by will capture the user ID of the current logged in user who created this record. Updated will capture the date and time when this record got recently updated. The date and time. Updated by will capture the user ID who updated this record. Updates is an integer field that will capture the number how many times this record got updated. We also have one more field known as SID, which you can't find it in the list view or in the form view. Right? Yeah, list view or in the form view, but it will be allocated for each and every record. You can see it in the URL. You can also copy that SID by right clicking on the header. Copy SID. Also, yesterday we discussed about the views, how to create a view. Yesterday we completed the whole form layout. Actually, if you see in the form layout, now everything got cleared. When you right click on the header, configure form layout, we know what the whole form layout is telling. Available is nothing but these fields are available in the table. When you bring it to the selector, then only they'll display on the form. Create a new field. To create a new field, you can use this. Create new field section. To create a new section, we can use this. View. To create a new view, we can use this. So this is what we covered till yesterday. Also, we covered the number field. How to create a number field. Can anyone tell me how can I create a number field?
We have to go to the table view of.
How can I go to the table view?
Go to the home and search for the tables under the.
Call it as filter navigator. Yeah. Go for tables. Type tables in the filter navigator. Under system definition.
Tables.
Search for the
tables. Simply go to control section. Check the auto number checkbox to true. So I hope this is clear for everyone. So let's go for a new thing today. So that is like I want to create one more table now. Okay, I want to create one more table. The table name is child batches. The table name is child batches. I want to make the child batches as the parent. The child batches parent table should be the SNOW batches. I want to create one more table known as child batches table. For that newly created child batches table, I want to make this SNOW batches as a parent table. Is the scenario clear, everyone? No.
Yes.
Yes, no. So let's create a new table that is child batches, and let's make this SNOW batches as a parent table to that table. So you tell me what should I do? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
New. Click on the new to create.
Click on new and create a new table. And
Who is telling this answer actually? I would like to know. Who told that answer? Right click on the header and go to filters. Okay, you told. Right click on the header and go to filters. No. Why do you right click on that and go to the filters? This is the table where every table will be stored. So the requirement is we need to create a new table. Okay. The table name is child batches, and the table parent table should be the snow batches table. So please practice it, guys. I see still few people are struggling. So what should I do here?
We should go to
Click on
new.
new.
New table.
Let's click
Click
on
on new.
Label as child batches.
label as child batches because my table name is child batches. Name will automatically populate. We'll come back here. Also, this child batches module should be coming under this service no batches menu. We have this menu, right?
Yes, service now.
This child batch is what I'm creating. This will be create. I want to create a module, and this module should appear under this menu. Can we finish the part first? You guys understood what
Yes.
I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
What should I do for that?
Under add menu to add module to menu.
Add module to
What
once
should
you
I
want
do
to
here?
create
Click
new,
on it.
you have to select sorry,
Service no batches.
Very good. So what happened now? So we created a child batches table, and that child batches table is creating a module because create module checkbox is set to true, and that create module will create a module with this label name that is child batches, and we are adding that module to the existing menu that is service no batches menu somewhere here. Okay. Now the next step is we need to make the snow batches as a parent table to this table. Okay. We need to make snow batches as a parent table to this table. So for that we have an extends table. So in this extends table, we need to give snow batches table. Let's click on this reference field. Can you tell me? Okay, let's type snow batches here. Do you find snow batches table here?
No.
no.
Can you tell me which table it is referring when I click on the reference field? Hmm?
Service no batches.
Array, when I click on this reference field, which table it is referring? You tell me this. When I click on this reference field, which table it is referring?
User table.
Same way when I click on this reference field, which table it is referring?
Tables.
I'm
Table
asking how many records are there in these tables?
360.
362.
Remember the count, okay? When I click on this reference, see, in order to make snow batches as a parent table, listen carefully. In order to make snow batches as a parent table to this child batches table, I need to give the snow batches table here, okay? But when I click on this magnifying glass, when I click on this reference field, it is referring to tables. How many records you can see? 362 records. Remember this count, 362 records. But unfortunately, in these 362 records, I can't find my snow batches table. Let's go to our tables. So when I click on this reference field, it is going to the tables and I can see 362 records. When I go to tables, how many records you can see?
5600.
5600.
5600. But here I can see only 362 records, right?
Yes.
But here I can see 5600 records. Yes,
Yes.
which means I can't select every record here. There is a criteria. There is a criteria to make a parent table. To make a table, see, if you want to make any table as a parent table, it should follow some conditions. You're getting no.
Yes,
Yes, Vijay.
So what are those conditions? Listen carefully. So in this case, we are creating a table known as child batches table, and I want to make the existing snow batches table as a parent table to this table. But unfortunately, when I click on this reference field, it is referring to the tables, but it is showing me only 362 records instead of 5600 records. So only 362 records satisfy that criteria. What is that criteria? First, if you want to make a parent, okay, let's imagine in India, if you want to get married, what is the legal age? There is a criteria,
18
right?
years.
Yeah, it should be you should be a major. You
Yes.
should be above 18 years. The same way in service now also there is a criteria. What is the criteria? If you want to make some table as a parent table, so in this case I want to make snow batches table as a parent table to any other table. If you want to become a parent, you should get married and yeah, you should be above 18 years in India. In the same way here also, if snow batches table want to become a parent to any other table, first we need to go to the snow batches table and then not to the form view or to the list view. First we need to go to the snow batches table, go to control section, check the extensible checkbox to true. Then only it will become a parent table, or else it doesn't follow under that criteria. Are you getting it? What I'm saying? No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Vijay.
yes.
Again, I'm telling you guys, if you want to make any table as a parent table to any other table, okay. So in this case, I want to make snow batches table as a parent table to our child batches table that we are creating now. First, we need to snow batches table should follow particular criteria. The criteria is we need to go to that snow batches table, go to control section, check the extensible checkbox. When you check this extensible checkbox in the snow batches table, then only it will fall under that criteria and it will come here. It will appear here. So what should I do now?
We should go to snow batches table first.
Snow
How
badges.
can I go to snow batches table? Can you tell me?
Go to tables.
The filter navigator tables, then system definition tables,
Open snow batches.
then open
Click
snow
on snow
batches.
badges.
Yes.
Controls.
Controls.
Go to
Go
control,
to controls.
Mhm.
Click on
Click
extensible.
click on
sensible
extend.
checkbox.
Okay. So this is clear for
Okay.
everyone, right? See, remember, if you
Yes.
want to make, I want to make this no batches as a parent table to the child batches table. So I should go to the table, snow batches table. I told you difference between what do I mean by table, list view, form view yesterday. Okay, so first I need to go to the tables of snow batches, come to the control section, check the extensible checkbox. Then only it will become a parent table, or else it won't become a parent table. So in this case, to make this no batches table as a parent table, we need to check this extensible checkbox. That's it. Nothing else. So now if I go here, click on this reference field. How many records you can see here?
360.
360.
363.
Previously we used to see only 362. If I type
Yes.
no batches now, you can see that record now, right?
Yes.
Yes, Vijay.
Okay. So this is how you need to deal with this kind of situation. So see, again, I'm repeating. I want to make snow batches table as a parent table to child batches table. So initially, you don't find that record here. You need to go to the table of snow batches, go to control section, check the extensible checkbox. You'll come to the tables only three times. You'll come to the tables only for three times. One, to create a table like this. I'm going to create this table. For that purpose, you'll come to the table. Yes. For the second thing, for the auto numbering feature, you'll come to the table. Yes. And the third thing is if you want to make this table as a parent table, you'll come to the tables. Check the checkbox. Yeah, everyone? No.
Yes, bro. Clear.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Vijay.
Let's also make this auto number checkbox and make it as C and B. So let's save this table. Let's create this table. Can you tell me what will be the advantage of making? Why do I need to make snow batches as a parent table to this child batches? What do you think the advantage would be? Why we need to make
It takes
parent?
all the fields of the parent table.
Mhm. Any other answers?
Child batches data will be stored in the parent batches. The snow batches. Parent.
What?
We can uh,
Child batches data will be stored in the parent batches.
Mhm.
we can pull out the relevant data we need from the parent table. when we wanted to include it in the child table.
Let's see. So now let's go to the yeah, okay, let's see. Now let's go to child batches table form view or to the list view. How can I go to the child batches table form view or list view? Can you help me?
Uh, click on filter targets.
You want me to go to the filter navigator? Yeah.
Click child batches.
Let's type child batches. Sometimes it won't come. Yeah, yeah, lucky. So if you see, it is appearing under that menu only. If I type service no batches, now see now you can see the snow batches as well as child batches, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's go to child batches. Okay. Do you see any records here?
No records.
No. Let's click on new. Like we discussed earlier, these all fields are not coming from the. We didn't created any of these fields, but they came from snow batches table. So that is the main advantage actually, like you guys told. So let's imagine if there is a parent, and if that parent is having fields, whatever fields are there in the parent table, every field will be inherited to the child table. Okay, that is one of the advantage. So the main reason why people will make a parent-child relationship, okay, parent-child thing is, let's say for example, the customer is coming to you, they are asking you to, hey, I want to create a table. The table name is issues. Okay, the table name is issues. So I started creating a tissue table. But I observed that in that there are they given some fields, some 70 to 80 fields I need to create. In that 70 to 80 fields, I see 65 fields are already present in the incident table. So instead of creating those fields from the scratch, you can make incident table as a parent table. Okay, clear? No. So the main
Yes, Vijay.
advantage is child will inherit all the fields from the parent. So if you see, these fields were not created by me. Any name, batch, active, description, these all fields were created in the parent table, not in the child table. In the snow batches table. Here, in the snow batches table, we created all these fields, not in the child batches. Also, these things we didn't create it here. They all we created them in the snow batches table, right?
Vijay,
Yes.
can we edit those fields? Like if we don't need a start date, can we remove it in the child batches?
You can simply go to configure form layout, remove it from the child batches.
It
Let's say
won't affect anything in the parent.
no, because it's this form layout is separate for child batches and form layout is separate for the child snow batches. Let's remove the start date. Let's click on save. See, from the child batches it got removed. If I go to snow batches, if I refresh the page, it will be still here.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so from one okay, from parent to child, we are getting from parent to child, we are getting all the fields, right? From
yes.
parent to child, I'm getting all the fields. But from child to parent also, few things will be transferred. What are they? Data. Like you guys told, data will transfer. Now let's go to snow batches. How many records do you see in snow batches table?
Two records.
Two records. Okay, I can see two records in the snow batches table. Please remember the count. So I can see two records in the snow batches table. Now let's go to child batches table. Let's create one record. Let's say now let's go to where I have created a record in the child
Child
batches table.
batches.
Child
So
matches.
let's go to child batches table. Let's see whether we can see that record or not. We can see that record, right?
Yes.
Let me also
Yes,
bring
Vijay.
those fields. Let's say like number, we have tiny name, we have batch, we have status. Okay. Whatever record I have created in the child batches, I can see. How many records are there in the snow batches? I told you to remember.
Two batches. Two
Two.
records.
So
Two
let's refresh
records.
the page. Now you can see three. If you observe the number properly, this record is coming from the child batches table, not from the snow batches table. So you need to understand one thing. So child will get all the fields from the parent. Parent will receive all the data. Data is record is nothing but data only, right? Record is nothing but data. So parent will receive the records that we create from the child. That's it. Nothing else will be received or transferred. Okay, only two things. There is an interchange here. What is that? Let's say uh, when like when you are a father or let's say um, imagine you have a kid or child, whatever properties you are having, all these things will be transferred to your child. In the same way, you can see your fields, whatever fields you are having in the parent. So child will receive all the fields from the parent. Parent will receive all the data that got created in the child. Yeah. Okay, you can see the data. That's it. The data is nothing but record. So whatever record you create in the child batches table also will be appeared in the snow batches table. That's it. Is it clear? From child, I mean from parent to child, you will receive all the fields. From parent to child, you will receive all the fields. From child to parent, you receive the records. I mean data. Clear, guys?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay.
Any doubts? Is it confusing?
You like same.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, when you have a parent-child relation, in this case, we have a child batches table. So, do we created all these fields? Do we created all these fields?
No,
I'm
it is
asking
created in parent.
from where it is coming. From the snow batches table, it is coming. Yes. Parent. You understood this point, everyone?
Yes, Vijay.
Yes,
Okay.
Vijay.
Yes.
So, what I'm saying, whenever you create a record in the child batches table, see, I created a record in the child batches table, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I created a record in child batches table. So whatever record you create in child batches table will reflect in the parent table, that is no batches table. If you see this record I created in the child batches, that record will reflect, which means it will show in the snow batches list view. That's it, nothing else. But when you open this record, it will redirect you to the child batches only again. But it will reflect whatever record you create in the snow batches will reflect in the, sorry, whatever record you create in the child batches child table will reflect in the parent. That's it. So let's say for example again I'm creating one more record. How many records are there in the snow batches table? Three records. Imagine I'm creating one more record in the child batches table now again from the scratch. I'm creating one more record now. Okay, let's do one thing. So you see there are two records in the child batches table. I created one record just now. This is another record. Okay, two records that I created in child batches table. So these two records also you can view it in the snow batches table. If you see CNB001, CNB002, these two records are not belonging to the snow batches table. If you see the prefix of the number, these are coming from the child batches table. So what you need to understand, parent will receive all the fields, sorry, child will receive all the fields from the parent, and parent will receive all the data, which means records from the child. Yeah.
Yes,
Everyone.
Vijay.
Vijay,
Yeah.
like same if we are after creating the child, if we are deleting any field from the parent, will that affect in the child?
Yes. If you delete a field in the parent, it will delete in the child also. So what happens actually? Let's say for example trainee name. Okay. Or let's say this is a batch field. I need to add one more choice here. Okay, if I right click on this batch, go to configure dictionary. If you add the choice here, it will also impact in both the tables. Okay. Why? Because if you pay attention here, again, I'll tell you one thing. Which table am I now?
Child table.
Child batches table. I'm right clicking on the batch. I'll go to configure dictionary. Remember you're in child batches table. I'll go to configure dictionary. From which table this field is coming? I'm highlighting
Snow
right.
batches.
Snow
No
batches table.
matches.
Yes. So when you right click on the configure dictionary, see the main advantage why we are reusing these fields so that the space allocated to that field in the database in the backend will be the same and we are simply utilizing it instead of creating it from the scratch again. Okay, that is the main advantage. Here not getting the fields from the parent to child is not an advantage actually. If you pay attention again, I no need to create those fields. I can reuse the same field. Yes. So if
Yes.
I right click on this, go to configure dictionary, this is in the snow batches table only. If you do any impact here, let's say if I make it mandatory, it will also become mandatory there. So if I add any choice here, it will also add there. Okay. If you delete that field here, it will also delete there. You are thinking it is in child batches table, or you are thinking you are deleting in the child batches table, but in actual, it is deleting in the snow batches in the parent only because it is referring to the parent. This batch field is in snow batches table, not in the child batches table. But you can see it in the child batches. That's it, because of the parent-child relation. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Yes, Vijay. So it will be a pure inheritance concept, like we see in object-oriented programming and polymorphism concept. Right?
Sorry, what? I didn't get you.
Like I was just uh, really, I mean, I want to just comparing this concept with the inheritance concept in the
Okay.
object-oriented
Java.
programming.
Okay. I mean, in Java we have this polymorphism and inheritance.
Polymorphism concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's up to you. But I want you to understand that. That's my
Yeah.
final point.
Yeah.
It's up to you. Which you. Okay. So any doubts in the parent-child relation? Again, I'm repeating quickly. So in order to create any table, which I'm going to type tables. I want to create a table now. So I'll go to system definitions tables. I click on new to create a new table. I'll give some table label. Now, in this case, I want to make my child batches table as a parent table to this table. The child batches table which I created now. When I click on this reference field, if I type I can't see the table. Yeah. So I told you there is a criteria. What is that criteria? I need to go to the tables. I need to open the child batches tables. I need to check. Go to control section. Check this extensible checkbox. Then only it will appear here. Yes. No. Then only
Yes,
it will
Vijay.
appear here. If you want to add any menu, if you want to add the module to the existing menu, you can use it. So in this case, what happens? This XXXXX table will receive all the fields from the child batches table and the data records. You can see it in the list view of child batches table, nothing else. Okay. So if this is clear, we can go for the next concept. Is it clear or do you face any difficulty here?
Yeah, Vijay.
No, it's clear.
Yeah, Vijay.
We have a thing known as filter guys actually here. If you see in every list view, in any table list view, you have this option known as this funnel icon. We'll call it as funnel icon. This we'll call it as filter actually. If you click on this funnel icon, this filter opens. This filter opens. So let's say in this case, I can see all the records. There are 4 records, but I want to make sure how many records are there for the training started. How many records are there with the status training started?
So,
4
So
records.
I'm asking the question again. Please pay attention. How many records are there in this no batches list view with the status training started?
2 records.
2 records.
2 records. So in this case, that is fine. In this case, we have less list, so it's fine. Let's imagine you are having some 10,000 records, and I'm asking you the same. How many records are there with the status training started? You won't count it manually, right? So what you can do, you can apply this filter concept. Filter. This is a filter. This filter will have 3 things. That is field. Here you can select the field. So these all are fields that are present in this table, snow batches table. Let's say for example in this case status is a field. Let me type status. Status. The first thing is a, here you have 3 things. This first thing is field. You can select the field in this table. Second thing is operator, that is equal to, not equal to, in this case is, status is. The third thing is the value. So this status is a choice field, so I can see the choices here. Okay, so I want to know training started, how many records are there with this filter training started, and all I need to do is click on run. So it will filter it. See, initially I should see 4 records, but I can see only 2 records now. So why I can see 2 records? Because I applied a filter stating in this table how uh, many records are there with this filter. Status is training started. Is it clear? No.
Yes, please.
Yes,
okay,
clear.
bro.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Chalo. You can also apply this filter by right clicking on this. Let's say I can right click on this. That value, which value is there, I can right click on this, simply click on show matching. When you click on show matching, it will automatically apply that filter. Apply the filter. I don't need to do anything. Or let's say there is other way also doing it. You can right click on this, filter out. Filter out means I don't want to show training in progress. Okay. So filter out means is not something like, okay, let's speak about that later. Now let's go to the next topic, like creating in the modules. Pay attention. Let me type incident. Pay attention. Huh? You see, incident is a menu, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
These all are
Yes.
modules. Okay, below are modules in the incident table. Pay attention. I'll click on create new. When I click on create new, I just click on create new. Let's wait. Where it is redirecting, guys. Incident new record, new form. It's not form layout. Form layout means configure form layout. That is form layout. Incident new form, it is redirecting. Incident new record. You see, new record itself is redirecting. Let me click on assign to me. Where it is redirecting.
Incidents.
Sorry.
Please keep
Incidents.
instantly.
Incident what? That is list
Incidents.
view.
Yes.
List view. Incident list view, it is redirected. So if you pay attention, previously when I click on create new, it is redirecting to the new form of incident table. When I click on assign to me, it is going to the incident list view with some filters applied, of course. When I click on open, again where it is redirecting,
Instantly.
Incident table.
but with a different filter, active history. Okay. So if you pay attention here, these 3 modules, if I click on this module also, open and assign, again it is also going to the incident list view only, but with a different filter. When I click on resolve also, it will go to the incident list view only. Okay. So if you pay attention here, all these modules are going to which table? Incident list view
Incident.
only, with a
Instantly.
different filter. Only this is going to the incident form view, but all these things are going to the incident list view only, right? All these modules. But what is our understanding till now? In order to create a module, we need to go and create a table, right? That is our understanding. When we go to the table and we have an option there to create a module, right? Yes or no? But here I know it's, see, create new is also going to the same table. I mean, incident form view. Assign to me is going to the incident list view. Open is also going to the incident list view only. Open unassigned is also going to the incident list view only. So in this case, what I'm trying to say, in order to create a module, you don't need to create a table. In order to create a module, this is a module, you no need to go and create a table. When you're creating a table, module is one of the functionality that is offering you by the table actually. But you no need to go and create a table to create a module. Okay, you can create a module actually. Module is different concept, table is different concept. Okay, module is nothing but a link. It is just a link. When I click on this open, it will act like a link. When I click on this, it will redirect me to that particular link. That's it. Getting? No. So in order to create a module, you no need to go and create a table. Okay. If I need to do that, see, in this case, assigned to me is going to the same table. Open is also going to the same table. Open unassigned will go to the same table. Resolve will go to the same table. All these things are going to the same table. So I no need. How can I create? So in this case, I no need to go and create a table to create a module. But when you are creating a table, it is giving you an option to create a module. That's it. Okay. Now I have a similar requirement, guys. I have a similar requirement. What is my requirement? Let's see how to create a module without creating a table. Let's type service now batches in here. Okay. Now I want a create new here. Create new module below this no batches table. No batches menu. Below this no batches module, I want to create new module. I want to see. I want to create new module here. When I click on create new, it should redirect me to the new record of snow batches. That is like this here. It should redirect. Clear? No. Is the requirement clear for everyone? Okay, I'll repeat it again once. Okay. What I'm saying, I need one more module to be present here. Under the service snow batches menu, we have two modules, child batches and snow batches. I need one more module here. That is create new. The module name is create new. When I click on that create new, it should redirect me to the new record of snow batches table. New form view of snow batches. Are you getting it? No.
Yes, Vijay.
The requirement is clear for everyone or anyone who didn't understood the requirement, guys.
Okay, Vijay.
Okay, I'm repeating again one last time because I see some silence still. See, in this under service snow batches menu, we have child batches module, we have snow batches module. In the same way, I need to create one more module. That module name is create new. The moment I click on create new, it should redirect me to the form view of snow batches like this. The new record of snow batches. Clear? No. Everyone, do you guys understand?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay. So, first, to create a module under a menu, one way, by going to table, we can do that. But if you want to create a table only, you are having that option. In this case, I don't want to create a table because already the table got created. Snow batches table is already created. I don't need to go and create one more table there. So what I can do, since you want to create a new module under this menu, hover your mouse under the menu. What is menu here?
Service
What is menu?
members.
Service no batches. Hover your mouse on the service no batches menu. Hover means just place your mouse in the service no batches menu. When you place your mouse in the service no batches menu, you can see a pencil icon. That is edit application. Okay, you can see right this pencil icon.
Yes.
Click on this pencil icon. See, I want to create a module under this menu. I want to create a module under this menu. Hover your mouse on the menu. Hover your mouse on the menu. Click on this pencil icon, edit application. When you click on this pencil icon, you see this is the menu, service no batches. If you want to rename this menu name, you can do it. It is possible. If you want to change the name, you can do it. If I scroll down, this is the menu. If I scroll down, what are these? You see, these are the
Modules.
these are the modules. Child batches is the module, snow batches is the module. Here are the modules. Again, I'm telling hover your mouse on the menu, click on this edit application. If you want to change the name, you can change it here. If you want to create a new module, scroll down. Here is the modules. Now let's say, for example, I want to show snow batches above and child batches below. Okay, I want to interchange the order. I want to show the snow batches above this child batches and child batches to be shown below the snow batches. Okay, I want to show first snow batches, then child batches. So there is something known as order here. You can keep that order. You can left click 2 times here. Order is nothing but the sequence that we discussed in that when we are creating the choices. When we are creating a choice, I don't know whether you recall it or not. When we are creating the choice, we have the sequence.
Yes.
The lowest number will come first. Okay, here also order. You can give any number. You can give 100, 200. You can also give 10, 20. It's not like you need to give it. Now, if you pay attention here, snow batches will go above. Child batches, see, snow batches went above and child batches came below. Clear?
Yes, please.
So now let's see how to create a module. I want to create a module. The module name is create new. Below this child batches, it should appear. Below this child batches only, it should appear. Hover your mouse on the application menu. Click on edit application. You'll be redirected here. Scroll below. To create a module, what should I do? Do you think?
Click on new.
Click on new. Try to explore yourself mostly. It will be easy for you. Click on new. Give the title. Title is nothing but what name you want to show here. What is the name I need to give? What name you want below the child batches?
Create name.
Create name. Okay. And I want it exactly below the child batches only. So I know the child batches order is 200. So I'll give it as 300. If you try to save it, it won't save. Why? Because there is a mandatory field here. You can see the symbol. If
Star.
you try to save, it won't save. So this create new will work like a link only. When you click on that create new, where it should redirect, guys?
Form view.
New record. Okay. Link type. Link type is nothing but when you click on that particular create new, it will create a create new below here. When I click on that, it should redirect to where? New
New
record.
record.
Which table new record it should redirect?
Snow batches.
See the table name. Snow batches. Do the table name. So this is all you need to do, nothing else. See, we are creating a module here. The module name is create new. That name you will give here. When I click on that create new, it should redirect to the new record. New record or snow batches table. That's it. Clear? No.
Clear.
Yes, Vijay.
I click on submit. See, it came to the previous page where I am at. Now you see create new. When I click on this create new, see it's redirecting to the new record. That is new form of snow batches table. Yes? No.
Yeah, Vijay.
Now I have one more requirement. I need one more module below this create new. That module name is training started. The module name is training started. Below this create new, I want to create one more module. The module name is training started. Okay, when I click on training started, pay attention. When I click on training started, it should redirect me to this no batches table list view. It should, when I click on training started, it should redirect me to this no batches list view, applying a filter. Status. There is a field known as status is training started. It should apply this filter. So I need a module here. That module name is training started. When I click on the training started, it should redirect me to the list view of snow batches. But instead of showing all the records, it should apply this filter. Clear? So that I should see only those records whose status is training started. Is the scenario clear for you? No.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
Vijay, please.
Everyone. Okay. You help me how to create a module now. Then we'll see
Go
how
to
to
the
apply.
service no batches.
Service no batches, click on edit,
Service no batches is the
click on
menu.
edit,
Edit application. Then
go down, click on new,
So
Click on
click on
click
new.
on
click
new.
on new.
What is the title name I need to give?
training started.
Training
Training.
started.
Um, I'll give the order as
For
400.
For on
Let's go to link type.
link on
Where it should redirect when I click on training started.
list view.
It should
List of
redirect to only
records.
training started
same.
No
records.
List
batches.
view only. Okay, so already the link type is selected as list of records. So it will be list of records. Okay, when I click on training started, it should go to the list of records. Which table list of records it should go?
Snow batches.
Name.
Snow batches table list of records it should redirect. The moment I give the table name, it is asking the filter here. Okay. If I submit it, if I save it, what happens? It will create a module known as training started, but it will unnecessarily show all the records. What you are telling to the system as of now, create a module known as training started. When I click on that, it should go to the list of records of snow batches table. So which means it will redirect you here simply. But our requirement is also to apply a filter, it should show only
Training
those
started.
records whose status is training started. For that, we should also apply the filter here. Status is
Training
training
started.
started. Here you can select only those fields. What table you have selected here, that table fields you can select here. One second. You can see training started here. When I click on this training started, it is going to the list of records or snow batches table, applying this filter, whatever filter I have applied here. See, whatever filter we have applied there, it is applying that filter here. This is the filter I have applied. Okay, clear? No.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Now, now you tell me. Uh, I want to create one more module here that is training in progress. Okay. When I click on the training in progress, it should redirect me to the list of snow batches, applying this filter training in progress. Can you help me with that? I
Yeah.
want training in progress module to be created. When I click on that, it should redirect to the list of snow batches, applying the filter status is training in progress.
Go to service no batches, click on
Service
edit
number.
application,
This one.
Application.
go
Then
down, click on new,
Under click on new.
title.
title
Yes, regular
training in progress.
status in progress. Order
What
and type. List of
it
record.
should do?
List of records,
It should do
table,
List of
snow
save
batches,
snow batches table.
that's it.
add
Next,
filter condition,
add filter condition.
under choose field, status
Status is
is equal to training in
training in
progress.
progress. Submit.
When you submit, actually, it will redirect you to the previous page where you are. So that's why it's coming to the application. Okay, let's click on training in progress now. Yes, sir. Any doubts here? Anyone? This is how you create a module. See, already the table exists, and you want to create a module for that table. Already the table exists. You don't need to go create a table. It doesn't make sense. You can do this menu module things like this. Okay. Anyone having any doubts in this concept?
No.
Okay.
Okay, we can directly create a module from the modules module under system definition. That can be also worked, right?
Sorry, what?
We can create a module under modules module under system definitions. That can be also done, right?
I didn't understand what you're saying. We can directly create a module under what?
Modules module, which is under system definition application menu.
What modules? Module. Wait. System definitions. This is system definition menu. Yeah.
Module. You can type for a modules in the system
Okay.
filter.
I think that. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. See, I know you had some hands-on on service now, but I don't want to go like that. Okay. I don't want them to know those things because let them know few basics first. Okay. I don't want to confuse them. I understood what you mean. We can also create a menu. We can also create a module by going to system definitions. I understood that. I know that. I also know you can. I also know a lot of shortcuts where you can directly go to the table by clicking on this. I also know from the table you can come to the form view or list view. But let them not confuse with those many things. Let them be comfortable with this thing first. Once they become comfortable, then we can show other things. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions, anyone? Okay. Do you have any doubts or something like that? Anything not clear for you? Okay. Actually, I need to give an assessment. I'll share it to you tomorrow. Okay. I'll share that assessment tomorrow. It will be an application of what we discussed till now. I'll share you tomorrow. And from tomorrow, whatever we discussed till today, okay, we are very simple. Nothing will be coming in an interview or nothing. Nobody is going to ask a damn thing here. Nobody will ask you how to create a table or how to create a module or how to make a parent table or a child table. Nobody will ask you these things. But nobody will ask you in the sense they won't ask you. Imagining these are the very basics. Okay. Imagining these are the very basics, they won't ask you. But if you don't answer, you're gone. From tomorrow, whatever we are going to cover, okay, those all things will come in an interview. Okay, from tomorrow, starting from tomorrow, each and every concept is important. They all will come in the interviews. So pay attention from tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see. Okay, from tomorrow, these are the basic things. Nobody will ask you anything. But from tomorrow, whatever we are going to cover, everything is important. If you don't understand anything from tomorrow, please let me know. Also, I'll share the assessment maybe tomorrow, not today. I should also tell you what is there in the assessment. Okay, then let's catch up tomorrow at the same time. Thank you all. Bye.